7 most important factors to consider when you are trying to do Mandarin lessons. We all know that learning a language is a long process. Choosing which language to learn could be troublesome. Same when you are thinking about learning Mandarin. We face many choices in our daily lives, ranging from choosing a job and choosing a partner, to what to eat for lunch and which clothes to buy. It stands to reason that it is better to have a choice than no choice. However, for people with choice difficulties, having more choices is not a good thing. The more choices they have, the more entangled they are, and it is difficult for them to make decisions on big and small things. Why is there a choice disorder? How to overcome when the choice is difficult? 1. Understand what you really want or need. Understand what you really want or need. Learning a language can be a passion or requirement or desire. Sometimes, if you want to learn just for fun, there are so many ways you can learn, for example, buy CDs or online videos, etc. However, it may take time for you to complete your task. Since you are just learning for fun, so maybe it can take a year or so, or maybe you stop learning due to a low level of excitement. 2. Private or group class. Private or group class. In a busy life, the first thing you want from the learning environment is time flexibility. You may need a class early or late, or maybe at different times on different days. Maybe you don't want a holiday on Sunday, you may prefer other working days. This option is only available with a private language lesson. A teacher and you and no one else. So, you both can contact about the time daily as well. However, in the case of group language course, you have no option but to opt for the decided time every day. It is good if you can manage it, it makes you punctual, but for this, you should be available for the class every day. 3. The advantages of a group class. Advantages of group class. It is always that the student feels a little hesitation while practicing with a teacher, and also the teacher is an expert. It means that the student cannot practice with the language teacher better in a private language class. However, in a group language course, all the group members have almost the same level of language and they are more friendly with each other. So, they are in a better position to practice the level with each other rather than individually with a teacher. It is something like the essence of a group language course where you spend a lot of time speaking a language with each other. The group study also includes dialogue practice and activities that are missing in the private language lesson. 4. Well organize your study time. Learning a language needs a lot of time and effort, therefore, you must make your time and schedule well in order to better learn Mandarin Chinese. Arrange your time carefully. First of all, you have to know what to do in a week, and then make a schedule for work and rest. Fill in the time that must be spent on the form, such as eating, sleeping, going to class, entertainment, etc. After arranging these times, choose a suitable and fixed time for study, and sufficient time must be set aside to complete normal reading and homework. Of course, learning should not occupy all the free time on the schedule. You must set aside some time for rest, hobbies, and entertainment. This is very important for learning. A work schedule may not solve all your problems, but it allows you to understand how to spend your time this week, so that you have plenty of time for study and entertainment. 5. Choose a good Mandarin teacher. Choose a good Mandarin teacher. A good Mandarin tutor must be experienced, educating students, starting from love. Equal love, love of understanding, love of respect, love of trust. These are the love of the teacher. Whether in life or in study, students must be given necessary care and help. As long as the problem is dealt with in a timely manner, handled properly, and pay attention to communication with students, no matter children or adults. A good teacher must understand the individual differences of students, and be able to consider the differences and adjust teaching. Teachers must know all aspects of student information, what students love and fear, past performance, and how to attract their attention. This information can be used to adjust teaching, not trivial matters. Excellent teachers can understand students through conversations and assignments, and observe their interactions. This information will accumulate into educational knowledge. 6. Understand why you need to learn Mandarin. Learning Mandarin is becoming more and more popular, not only for interest reason, but also for business reason, especially in European countries. It's getting more and more popular. Recently, a TV news program reported that in order to cope with the problem of competitiveness after Brexit, the United Kingdom specifically proposed to strengthen foreign language education. According to the order of importance of the foreign language, Mandarin ranked second only to Spain language. Learning Chinese improves personal competitiveness. There is a boom in Chinese around the world. It is estimated that by 2010, 100 million people will learn Chinese as a foreign language. Chinese teachers are becoming more and more popular in American society, which has even increased the value of Chinese nanny. The British Education Department ranks Spanish as the country's most important foreign language, which not only helps maintain close relations with Europe, but also facilitates business with American countries, which is not difficult to understand. Interestingly, why did the former Sun never said a country listed Mandarin as the second most important foreign language, instead of other languages in Europe? 7. Get ready to learn Chinese characters. Chinese characters have more than 5,000 years history. Chinese people back in thousands years ago used pictures to express themselves. Simple words and characters were used to describe their daily life. Most of the Chinese characters have two parts, three parts, or one as a whole. For example, the character ni, which means you have left side and right side. Zuo means to do, has three parts, left, middle and right. Ren, which means people, has one part as a whole. It is said there are over 30,000 Chinese characters there, but of course a lot of them are ancient Chinese, not using in modern life. Maybe you can find them in Chinese idioms or Chinese poems. In conclusion, learning Mandarin is very important. Chinese will be the language you must learn in the future, but choosing a Mandarin course that suits you is the key to success. You must understand why you are studying Chinese and what kind of course you want to choose, private or small group courses, what kind of Mandarin teacher to choose, and your schedule are all things you should consider before you start learning Mandarin.